Present day. Present time.
Now, I remember this one time my counselor told me that I had a gambling addiction, and I replied to her by saying, "Hey, you want to bet on it?" So today, here we'll be checking a hidden gem controller that's super underrated, and it's called the Blitz 2 TMR by BigBigWon. Yes, it's made in China. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm actually getting really tired of American corporations that tell you that if you don't might buy American products, that you hate America. And on top of that, they want to deliver a mid product and they don't really deliver what the consumer has been asking for ages. So, to companies, fuck you. So, I'm ready to try something from China. Now, this controller is the closest thing that you can get at the moment to the upcoming Steam controller, minus the mouse pads, of course. But according to the specs, it's actually one of the best controllers right now in the market, and it's really underrated. So now I seen China taking a lot of W's in the gaming sphere and in that area. So you know what? I decided to actually give them a try. So they've been taking a lot of W's in the gaming industry. So let's just get right into the specs. So compatibility. So as for compatibility, it's available on Windows, Nintendo. You can use this on Windows, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android, Linux, and Mac OS. So that's already kind of cool. Like now, as for the software is only available on Android and iOS. And iOS it doesn't really freaking work, but you could keybind everything and do everything through keybinds of the controller itself. So there's that. But the software I heard does work on Windows, but I can't get it to work on phone. Anyway, as for connectivity, you got USB Type C, 2.4 wireless dongle, Bluetooth. And the interesting about it is that the polling rate, both wire and wireless, has a 2000 hertz of polling rate. Yeah, I know. Now, we got TMR electromagnetic joystick with high-end version. And Testa stick bitness 11 bits. So that's why I just read. Okay, dead zones has very low inner outer dead zones, and apparently all their controllers are actually tested before they're shipped. Now the button frishes, they're micro switch buttons, mechanical. We'll go in it. I'm just excited. Now, let me talk a little bit more about the specs. I'm excited. I haven't even touched the controller. I'm literally unboxing it right now, and I'm just excited to feel this. Okay, so now it has gyroscope built-in gyro supported modes, and both it works both on Switch and PC input. I'm just excited that this is actually supported on Linux. So I'm just materials for the grip. Apparently it says it's a premium texture, soft touch grip. We're about to see that because I'm really picky about my grips. Now, origins is made in China, but I haven't seen a single person say something bad about this controller. And the freaking cool part is that I've heard a lot of people saying that they prefer it, but I'm gonna be the judge of that because I actually have a lot of experience when it comes to like good and bad controllers. So we're about to see. So it ranges from $65 to $90. I got it for $60 on Amazon. So I'm about to test this out. So, because, now, like the main thing I found interesting about this controller was that it's compatible with Linux. It has full support on Linux, well, except for the application, but you can remap all your paddles um through certain key combinations. I read the instructions, so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. But you can also set macros in it. It's set up to 14 buttons. I don't know why you want to do that. To one button that you program, so you have all those actions in your buttons do it at the same time. That seems a little bit cheating, but yeah, it has macro. Crazy. Anyway, so let's pull up the webcam. What it feels. So here's the controller. So before, wait, I don't want to feel it yet. I don't want to feel it yet. Before I get into this, I want to say that I'm really impressed with the presentation of opening this controller. So the controller comes with oh god, I'm feeling the corner. It feels so good. Okay, let's do that first. Fucking rubber. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Actually, this feels really good. This is $60. Okay, oh my god, I feel like that American Psycho meme. Okay, so let me describe how the grits feel. Literally not gonna be replacing this. They're too comfortable. So they kind of have a similar shape to, I would say similar shape to the freaking Elite Series 2, but it doesn't feel like I'm touching paper like I am with this one. Now with this one, it feels comfortable. It feels like a scuff, but it doesn't feel too rubbery to the point that I feel like I'm touching a burnt wheel. So it's not. It's like the perfect balance of like rubbery and smoothness. It does. It's probably the most comfortable grips. Now these are probably more comfortable than the DualSense Edge, and let me show you. Oh, crap. Okay, let me get my DualSense Edge. Oh, gross. DualSense Edge feels like shit. Oh god. Why? The comfort of this. So this is a DualSense Edge. These are custom grips that I added that are supposed to be the best ones in the market, and they don't feel near as good as the ones that come with these. This is made in China. Oh god. Ooh, the feeling is so fucking good. It's like a mix between a scuff, Control Freaks, and like Elite Series 2, but they took all the best features. Ooh, that feels that feels real smooth. Oh god, that feels really good. Let's see the DualSense. Oh god, this feels so nasty. Ah, ah, uh, uh-uh. Okay, so far, my impression with this controller ruined the DualSense Edge for me. Already ruined it. So, let's see what it feels like. Alright. So, for some reason, according to the design at yeah, that's what I thought. So, as for the switches, they feel pretty fast, I would say. They're mechanical, they have, like, a click to it. As for the D-pad feels okay. It doesn't feel bad, not too good. Feels okay, like standard. It's not as good as the Elite Series, but I rarely use the D-pad. I like how they went with this shape. When you open this controller, it brings with 4 different types of the Joy-Cons. So if you take these out, oh, so see, when it comes to compatibility, you will have problems with modularity with this controller because it has the 3 socket. So you're gonna have to. That's one thing I don't like about it, the modularity. But I mean, it brings a lot of pairs, and it doesn't only bring like Joy-Cons, so it brings the normal size, a medium size, a tall size, and a way larger size. Now, wait, let's go back to the weapon. Okay, so total feel of the controller. Okay, oh, okay, the paddles are in the perfect place. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's perfect. So you guys remember how in the review of the Wolverine V3, I was saying that I hate how they set the paddles, and I wish that a controller put them more toward the crease of the controller, where it's easier and don't make them as sensitive. These, they located them exactly where I want them. So you get 2 paddles. Wow. This is actually extremely oh, that's a perfect allocation for paddles. Ooh. Now, you get your typical buttons right here. It's kind of hard to see, but you get so a screenshot button, a recording button, and then your normal 2 Xbox buttons. Now there's one button right here too, and you get all these settings. Now I don't know if it's gonna focus right. I doubt it's gonna focus right. But if you read the instruction, the in the bottom, if you press if you press the second button, counting from right to left, and then you press whatever paddle or button you want, after that, the middle will be blinking, and then you press whatever button you wanna keybind to that paddle or whatever button you're gonna remap. Now to turn off the vibration, you gotta press the little circle in the center right here, this little circle, and then this at the same time, and then turn on and off the vibrations. You can also make different settings, and you can switch between modes. And then you can record right here. It has a lot of options. Some of them, I don't even know what the fuck did they do, but I know the important ones. Now, go back to the filling. You also get, 2 D-pads here. Okay, for claw, if you like to play claw, I don't think this is a controller for that. I think the Wolverine V3 is probably a better middle buttons right here. This is not comfortable for claw though, but I don't usually play claw. I'm not trying to get arthritis. As for the weight, on a person that actually likes heavy controllers, I like a weight to it, like the DualSense Edge. This one has the perfect balance between heavy and light. It doesn't feel bad. It actually feels really good. I've never felt. Oh, okay. I usually like heavy controllers. This claims to be heavier than the DualSense Edge, but I think the DualSense Edge definitely is heavier. It's like in the middle. It's not bad. It has like the perfect weight. It's like it has enough weight when it doesn't feel cheap, but it's not light enough where it just feels hollow and cheap. Now, now the only complaint I have is the Joy-Cons. So the Joy-Cons, the right one feels good. It feels really grippy. Now, the right one, it feels that when I move it, it feels like I could slip the more I touch to the center. You know what? Let's do something. So let's start some gambling or betting. So I'll give it a 9 out of 9 in comfort, a 9 out of 10 if it feels good, if control fix the issues, or if they feels if okay, if I put the control freaks, because these kind of short, which I actually like, if it's the perfect height, then I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for comfort. If it doesn't, it makes thing over tall, then you're getting a 9 in comfort. Now, let's go. So, for the shape of this, I could already tell if you have the Xbox control freaks, that's not gonna work. It's probably gonna slip up. You probably wanna go for the PS4. I mean, the PS5 ones. So, which one is the tall one? Okay, so we got some right here. All right. Oh, wait, they go in. Oh, oh, this is actually made of a strong material. The Joy-Cons. Usually, when you put control freaks, it like scuffs them or tears the plastic up. Wow, actually fit perfect. All right. Oh wow. Yeah, it's the perfect height. Yeah, it's a perfect height. It's not too tall trophies. I mean, if you want to make it taller, I guess you could change the Joy-Cons for the ones I brought, which it also brought a dongle. Oh no, it's perfect. All right, so let's take those off. Now every switch is like clicky. I like that. It has like a tactile feeling to it. Okay, enough of me fucking describing what it feels like. So, anyways, the pedals feel pretty good. I would say they definitely did a way better job than Razer Scoff in the DualSense. Now, it's claiming that. Well, first of all, I want to say this controller, it pretty much redefines and rewire my brain of what is considered a comfortable controller. And I don't think I'll be able to go back to the DualSense. It just feels so fucking good. But before I like to make that decision, I actually want to test out like if it's living up to its name, like the pull rate. So let's switch things. Whoa. Switch this to my second monitor. What's my VTuber model? Oh yeah, yeah, buddy. All right. So let's connect this bitch. So first, we're going to try it wire. So this is wire. It says it comes overclock out of the box with 2000 hertz. So let me go into my documents. For some reason it's gonna make me open it with fucking wine. Okay, so we got our little polling rate software right here. So let's go for one. Right stick, because this is the most important to me. And now let's test it out. Oh, it is at 2K. Okay, let's do another test. Yes. Wait. Um, let's do a longer task. No, the fuck? Why does it went so fast? Oh wow. Okay. So this is actually faster. I would say it's faster than the DualSense Edge wire. Let's do another test. I want to do another test just to make sure. Let's do another task because I want to make sure that the pulse rate is good. Let's do an extra long one. Okay. So let's do three, which this will be like the longer one, the longest test. Testing the right stick. Okay, so actually, wire-wise is actually better than the DualSense Edge. Now, I want to test this to Bluetooth. So, minimal interval, you got 0.10 milliseconds, which is not even 1 millisecond. Average, you got about one, which is pretty much instant. Maximum, 4. Jitter, okay. Looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Now, would this work wirelessly? Because I know I got a dongle here. Let me turn on my Bluetooth. But let's get that Bluetooth action going on. So which controller is it connected? Oh, so the dongle makes it where I don't gotta pair it then? Oh, okay. Is that gonna register? Wait, gotta press this button to pair or is it already pair connected? I mean, it says it's already connected. Wait, why connect it so fast? The fuck? Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's not recognizing it? Wait, why is it not okay, so all right. So okay, it's working. So now let's test it with my stick. Now this is going to be the test wirelessly. So I feel like I'm fucking fingering something. Dude, my finger game is weak, boy. Bruh. Okay, so the polling rate wirelessly as suspected, it's actually worse. Average interval 33, that's not good. Midable 10. I don't know how I got there. Maximal jitter less. Okay, so the wirelessly is not the best, I will say. Definitely wire. I don't freaking like wireless for that reason. I always keep the Bluetooth off. I'm not a Bluetooth type of person. I've always liked this. Anyway, so yeah, those are the numbers of the polling rate right there, as you saw. Now let's see what more we got here. So, yeah. So. Touche. Not bad. Yeah. Now I need to test this. Let's test this in a game. We need to test this in a game. Let's go for a freaking game. I need to get a third monitor. Where I'm curious to test this in a game actually. Yeah, bitch. Okay, so we're right here in the game. Let me just lower this. All right. Let's see. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so the other buttons are instant, as you could tell. Look how fast it's switching. Okay, so the buttons react really fast. I was concerned of holy shit. That's extremely fast. Holy fuck. I don't think the DualSense Edge is this fast, which is weird because I was concerned about the buttons because they're a little bit tall and they're clicky. So I was assuming that it was actually going to be slower than the DualSense Edge, but they're actually instant. Like, look how fast all my weapons switch. Whoa. Okay. This is the buttons response time. Let's check the trigger. Whoa. Do I have the wrong gun on? Oh no, this is the right gun. It's just with my rifle. Alright. Okay, I definitely gotta lower the sensitivity. The Joy-Cons are actually really sensitive. I feel like if I was to put wait. Oh, okay. So it's really this is fucking faster in my fucking mouse. Holy shit. So it's faster in my mouse. The fuck? I'm not even like a mouse and I'm not even like I used to use controller a lot, mostly for shooting games. Like that's really the only reason, or arcade games. But I could say that when I'm more so of a mouse and keyboard, I am good with controller, but only for shooting games. That's why I'm really good with controller. And this actually feels really fucking fast. Holy shit. Now the triggers, you probably want to lower the sensitivity. The Joy-Cons are actually really sensitive to the touch. So any slight touch will have you like doing like a whole freaking spin. Yeah, they're really sensitive. You definitely want to probably mess around with your sensitivity. All right. Now let's try the paddles. So, so let's try. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, the paddles I would say they're as good as Scuff. I think they're actually more responsive to Scuff, to be honest. Oh yeah, that feels really good. Now let's try the macros. So the macros you could combine multiple multiple buttons to actually work together and work as one. So let's test that out. Oh wow. So the macros actually work. I was afraid that wasn't gonna work. Wait, let's try the macro again. Huh. Wait, I gotta test this out. So let's load in a place where we gotta fight. Wait. Oh, why the frame's so bad in this area? I think the update broke this game. Yeah, that why is it performing so bad? Yeah, the performance got weird after the update. Ugh, why am I getting such low frames? Okay, let's just test it out. I like how the controller is actually really sensitive. So every time you're shooting, it's like you barely move the Joy-Con. All right. Fuck with this. Okay, so everything pretty much works. The vibration off, all that works perfectly. Now, let's see. So I'm actually really impressed with this controller. I wasn't expecting for it to actually perform this well. Holy shit. It actually feels really nice. Like it's really sensitive, which actually is pretty good. I don't even think I'll have to use control freaks with these. I thought that because how the Joy-Cons are, that I was gonna slip and I wasn't going to like it. But once you actually play with it with the game, there's no slip. It almost feels in the center of the Joy-Con like it's like your fingers are gonna slip off. But once you're playing it, actually it doesn't. So I don't even think it needs control freaks. It's just the right one feels a little bit weird. Like you're gonna slip, but you actually don't slip because it has like certain patterns in it that it's like a rubber mixed with like a PU plastic combined together, but it has like a certain shape that grips onto your fingerprint, so you don't really slip off. So the Joy Cons are actually better quality than the DualSense, I would say, to be honest. And it has a feeling of precision. So they mix kind of like the shape of like almost slightly bigger than the size of the Elite Series 2 Joy-Con, but then they added like the shape of fuck, I can't talk. They added the shape of the DualSense Edge, but then they added like a little pattern in it that grips onto your fingerprint. So So yeah, what the fuck? This is actually I can honestly say this is the most comfortable control I've ever had. Holy shit. And this is only freaking $60? Holy fuck. You know, I'll be honest, this is probably gonna be my go-to controller now. I respect the China actually put support for all operating systems, basically. It's actually pretty cool. I don't think this is actually compatible on the Xbox though. I didn't see it on their page or specs. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's fully supported on Linux. This is actually definitely one of those underrated controllers. Anyways, I don't know. I was kind of disorganized today. I'm a little bit tired. So sorry if my video was all over the place. Perfect. The macros work perfectly. The D-pad is not the best, but I like that it has the same feeling of the GameCube D-pad, so I ended up liking that a lot. The paddles are perfectly where I like them. The macros work perfectly. I really have nothing bad to say. Now, the only bad thing I would say that if you like to play claw, those buttons in the bottom when you're holding the controller claw, those extra buttons in the very top to play claws, for your triggers, those don't really work that well. It makes your hand kind of cramp up because the controller is like a bigger shape. Now, as for the shape feels like it's like an Xbox Elite Series 2, but it's bigger and more spread apart, like the DualSense Edge is a mix between that. and the Switch controller has like a circular form. It doesn't feel too small like the Xbox controller to the point that I feel like I'm holding a toddler's controller. So it's the perfect size. It feels really comfortable in average hands. Now the buttons, they all respond fast. The Joy-Cons are extremely fast. They're probably the fastest ones I've ever felt in any controller. So you got to be really careful with the sensitivity. You probably want to lower it. Triggers are good, buttons are good, switches are good, the paddles are a perfect place. I will say this controller is definitely a 10 out of 10, and I'm definitely going to replace this controller with the one. I'm gonna replace the main controller I was using with DualSense Edge with this one because this one actually feels top quality. Now the plastic is really hard. I open up, it has an OEM motherboard. All the internals, I'll say that the internals are actually more high quality. The the externals. Now the externals feel really good. It feels like stronger than PCP plastic or whatever you they make the keycaps. It's like that, but a lot more stronger. Now, as I say, if you want to have more modular Joy-Cons, you could probably get like different ones. You have enough space to work inside. So if you like doing DIY, you could actually replace the whole module if you want to. So you could get caps that are more, modular other than that. So the only complaint I really have is the claw buttons in the top for the triggers. And the Joy-Cons, once I actually tried it, it was different. So I don't even think I need control freaks to actually use them, considering how sensitive the controller is also by itself. And the way that the Joy-Cons are shaped, it has like it has like the shape of it is kind of like it's like almost the size of the Elite Series 2 Joy-Cons, like the cap, but slightly bigger with the shape of a DualSense Edge, but then the creepiness of a scuff. So they took a little bit of every part of a controller and they just put them together and make one that actually felt like perfect. Joy-Cons are really interesting. Like I really like that shape, how it attaches right to your fingerprint. Now, yeah, the paddles feel good. Everything just feel really good. And for $60, you're getting a controller that's actually one that to me this is probably one of the fastest controllers, but of all the ones I tried, this is definitely the fastest controller I've ever tried. Really fast, especially if you want to get into competitive gaming. This is definitely a controller that I will actually recommend. It's only $60, but it's actually less than the regular DualSense controller that comes with PlayStation. It's really comfortable. I definitely recommend this. Is definitely a 10 out of 10 for $60. Hey, you're getting top quality. And here's the thing. The thing about this controller, it delivers everything that the gamers have been asking for way cheaper price. So when American companies are just cheaping out at you, not delivering, you're paying way less. The quality and the performance of this controller, the price is so low. Controllers that are 3 times the price of this don't deliver this much quality. They don't deliver all this for controllers that cost 3 times the price of this. Like a $300 controller, and this one actually brings everything in the box, which is the price of $60. Like, I'm definitely gonna start trying more Chinese products. Now, I wouldn't try every Chinese product, but I heard a lot of good things from this. It has a small community, but it has a dedicated community. Now, if you guys found this video helpful or you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, as always, stay spooky, stay weird. Bye.
Dim, dam, dadilam, vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave, dom guardiam, didim, didididilam, lute sera dodilom, seram. Dim, dim, da da da, dim, dim, da da da, dim.